Hello my dear Libras, and welcome to your card of the week. This is for Libra, as I already said, I already announced you. Dear Libras. And your card of the week is the Empress. Trying to kill the glimpse there. Yeah. The Empress. Now, the Empress is the fourth card of the Major Arcana. It has number 3, and 3 is a very, very creative number. We consider it a divine number, right? The Empress herself has the Venus sign usually somewhere on her throne. Well, not in this case. Like this is the Fairy Lights Tarot, and it is quite different. I love it. It's very, very magical. The Empress sits on a throne, and usually on that throne you see the sign of Venus, because Venus astrologically rules 2 things. Astrologers, correct me if I'm wrong, pretty sure that I'm not, but please do. Astrology is not exactly, it's not my discipline. Rules 2 things, and that is love and money. Because they are the expressions of connectivity between us and the world, and for other reasons that we're not going to go into right now. So the Empress stands for that, because that to us, love and money, is abundance on all levels, right? Like when we have that, when we have those 2 things, usually that is what we understand as happiness. Is making sure that we can be happy in love, and we have all that we need, and we are in a place where there is peace, the ground is giving us fruit, the sun is shining, there is no danger, and we can enjoy and create. Because this is also the base of creativity. If you're thinking of how to proceed in life right now, and especially if you're thinking, especially also in these times, how to adjust your businesses, how to adjust your professional lives, or you're just at this point in your professional life that you're thinking, what more can you create? Then the Empress is telling you, you need 2 things. You need something that you really love, and you need some resources for it. And trust that your resources are going to come from somewhere, from an environment that really, really, really wants to finance you, right? It's like the nicest bank in the world. They're not going to be like, oh, we're going to give you this, but, in return, we're going to get that and that and that and that, It's not a hard deal. It's not a bad deal necessarily. Not that every bank, cuts a bad deal, but, you know what I mean. It's basically gifting you, like nature that gives, space and water and ground and nourishment and air and sun and rain to everything that decides to grow in it, everything that decides to live on it, supports every life on it. So another thing about the Empress here is that you really feel inside you that you're coming to a place that you can call your own. You're coming and locking to yourselves. You're recognizing yourselves. You're loving yourselves. Why not? We're gonna say it. We're gonna say it out loud. You're at the point that you start loving yourselves. In love, it could be that you're looking for your equal. Either you are interested in females, and then that means that you are looking for your Empress right now as an emperor, an equal to equal. Or if you are, if you identify with the Empress, and of course both men and women have male and female characteristics. I think I've said that many times. The female archetype in tarot usually talks about the inside world, and the male about the manifestation of the inside world and the outside world. So what we do, how we interact with the environment, how we're affected by the environment, and so on. It's about action, right? So, men, women, and all genders in between and beyond can have, the archetypes of the male and the female that we see in the tarot. So if you identify with a female, if you identify with the Empress, like also in your outside world, as a woman, as a female of any kind, then that means that you are ready for love. And you should show it. Don't be shy, right? Take your throne, show who you are, and expect people to see you, to acknowledge you, to enjoy you, to be happy to meet you, and all these beautiful things. We are in times now that I don't think we want to, or even can afford, if you ask me, to beat around the bush too much. Just go for it, just be yourselves, just like, like cut short, just be free. That is, I think, that one of the things that is like a little bit of advice, or a little bit of a vibe that I feel that I channel for everyone is, allow yourself freedom to be, to begin with, and then, to want, to act, and so on. Very good news with the Empress, because again, as we said like in the very beginning, it's prosperity, it's abundance, it's creativity, it's good times, so expect really nice things this week. And if you are out there to create stuff, then toi toi toi, as the Germans say, and loads of luck, because again, it's a card of great abundance and creativity. So I will wish you a beautiful week, and I'm gonna see you next week, hopefully. Ta-ta, dear Libra.